So you really think about this. You're quite surprised. You're kind of relieved immediately because there is no child. That kind of fixes a lot of things. Immediately you get to deleting your 12-paragraph apology message that you were planning on sending to your mom. But after that, you get like this kind of like sadness-filled rage type of feeling because okay, you got an abortion, okay. But when you were pregnant, why didn't you message me actually? Yeah, why didn't you message me? We had each other's contact information. That's pretty weird and pretty crazy. But it's also kind of annoying because you were ready. You were ready to be a responsible man. You're ready to like leave that childish life behind and like be responsible, to be a responsible adult and like take care of your child. I guess your resilient child. And you look at her crying, and you look at her face, and you remember that you were attracted to her because with a little bit of makeup, a little bit of work, you could turn her into a true Stacy. Okay, she's low-key a true Stacy in hiding. If you know, you know. So immediately you work on your game. Okay, you get your game going. You lean in. You're ready to rekindle what once was. But the issue is that you made a slight miscalculation. The Ricardo Santoro-looking guy that was next to her wasn't actually her brother. It was her fiance, and he wasn't going to let that happen. He wasn't going to let that slide. He just wasn't that type of guy. I guess I'm not sure if Brazilians are into that, but he just wasn't that type of guy. So he squares you in the jaw, and immediately you fall down, and you get some of the sleep that you're missing since last night. Okay, so after all of that, you open your eyes. Okay, you open your eyes, and you wake up in your room. But you don't just wake up in your Brazilian room. You wake up in your true room, your home room, like back at home in the United States. You wake up in your room, and you wait a bit to get your bearings. You know, you go through your phone, and you start realizing the past year was actually a dream. None of that happened. None of that happened. You go through your phone, no contacts, none of that, no Becky, none of that. The entire past year was a dream. None of it happened. There is no aborted child. There is no Becky. There is no Ricardo Santoro. Well, there is, but he's not the brother, I guess, right? Yeah, I just looked it up. That Ricardo Santoro guy exists. But what I mean is that her brother, it doesn't exist, okay? No child, none of that. No Brazilian trip, actually. Yeah, all that was a dream. None of that happened. And you really start thinking about this over the next few hours. This is like your focus.